Hi, I'm Henrik Kjellberg. I'm the CEO of Awaze, and we have over 100,000 properties across Europe. And so we are the largest vacation rental managed player in Europe, operating in over 16 countries. And I've been with the company for 4 years. We're seeing a lot of demand into next summer already, which is quite unusual. We're seeing demand for the higher end product go very quickly. We think that that's partly because people have realized that holiday rentals, vacation rentals is a wonderful holiday product. But it could also be because some people are trading off maybe from a foreign holidays and starting to make sure that they get the inventory they really want for next summer. So generally the demand trends are holding up well. Obviously, we're also seeing a bit more nuanced picture with like the in-year bookings where some of the lower end product is struggling a bit more. And we think that's partly due to cost of living crisis. Well, look, this category is just an incredible value for money for most consumers. And we know that consumers, the one thing they want and they actually don't trade off is their holidays. It's good for mental health. It's just good for your physical health as well. And so we fully expect that, that trend, which has been coming for several decades of people prioritizing holidays, especially in Europe, will continue. Now, within the holiday sector, the best value you can get for money and the most eco-friendly product you can go for is a staycation, which is typically what we sell. So those trends will continue, and whether or not there's a short-term recession or whether or not the pound is worth more or less, the staycation trends are here to stay. Well, we're looking at growing our supply base. It's really at the heart of everything we do in terms of growing the number of properties we have within Awaze. That's our productive base. We've been at that for several years, and we're going to continue at that for many years. Organic recruitment, which is what we do with our teams, which are local, will be a key part for us going forward. But increasingly over the last year, we've made 13 acquisitions in the UK and across continental Europe. That will continue. We typically look for great properties, great homeowner relationships in the companies we buy. And we have a long list and several active conversations going on right now as well. Yes, I'm going to give you the names as well, Paul. Like, here's a list of who we're going to go get. Now, yes, you should absolutely expect us. We've built a really good M&A team. We have a good team integrating the units we bought as well. And so the future for us is, as I mentioned before, is we will keep on growing organically. But M&A is we used to do like maybe 1 to 2 year deals a year, if that, back in the past. And we're sort of revving up we've done 13 in the last 12 months. I think that's a pretty good benchmark. We might even go higher than that. And let's see if we can finish the year. If my M&A team is listening, they know they have a target to hit, and the Q4 is not done yet. I will tell you what I'm able to disclose, which is I'm extremely excited about what we have done over the last 4 years to create value for our guests and owners. I'm even more excited about what we can do in the next 5-10 years here at Awaze. This category is just opening up, and I and the team, we remain focused on delivering that value, putting a smile onto the owners and the guests, and then the rest will take care of itself. But that's really what we're focused on, and that's what I'm focused on. Well, I think you have on the supply side. It's just a lot of there's like 19 million holiday homes, second homes in Europe, and so we have like a tiny amount of that. So there's a lot of room to grow on the supply side, and owners are also becoming much more aware of the fact that there's money to be made, and so there's more owners doing that. But on the demand side as well, equally, we have trends like the new generation wanting to be more eco-friendly, people having discovered an accelerated way through COVID just what a great vacation and what a great value it is for money. So I think when you combine very strong supply dynamics in terms of how much more room there is to grow with the demand where people really value their holidays and having figured out, and the product's getting better as well, that makes me very hopeful and super excited about the future. I mean, I love a good gazpacho, so anything that will get me close to some good Spanish food. Now, seriously, I think it's a good agenda, very focused on the short-term rental sector. I know Carlos, the organizer from before, and we also have a big team in Malaga who want to see me tomorrow. So it was a good combination for me of being in a panel with some interesting people, eating some delicious Spanish food. And then tomorrow also spending some time with my team out here who are doing a great job, by the way. So I will come in and say thank you for all the hard work that they are doing here in Malaga.